What's up, fellas? Welcome to the garage. Well, as you can see, I'm here working on the Sierra again. So in the previous episode, we've successfully removed the engine and the gearbox as well and put the car back on the wheels. So now I've actually taken it to this other office in order to start dealing with the rust down there. The plan here is to really just sort out the underneath, this upper side of the body, you know, the panels, the fenders and everything. We will be sorting out some other time. Today we'll be focusing on the underneath and also here, this engine compartment. As you can see here, I've actually deformed this firewall as well when I was fitting the sub engine here. And yeah, we'll be sorting that out also because now I've actually damaged this heater core inside there. So we'll have to sort that out as well. Other than that, here in the front I will also have to remove all these lights and everything along with the bumper because I happened to crash the car into a tree. This front cross member is slightly bent. So while we're here, you know, cutting and grinding and welding, we'll take care of this front side as well. So mainly we'll be repairing all the structural parts of the car. We will sort out those rust spots and everything and here in the front. And by the way, this is all I'll be painting this time around. So underneath and here the engine compartment. But before we go about lifting the car up and cutting from the underneath, we should remove this interior, you know, like interior fabric and everything, so we don't start a fire again. So let's get to work. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna remove the seats and this panels here, you know, and then just try removing this thing out of the way. So we'll have this like bottom exposed from both sides. And also here in the back, because as we've seen in the previous video, we do have some rust spots here. So we'll have to remove this also. That means we have to remove these frames as well. And also I think this seat. But yeah, you'll see this is very easy to remove on these cars. Alright, something made a nest here while I was gone. But yeah, here we actually have only two bolts, one here and one on the other side. And this seat will come out. Okay, carrying on with the front seats. Here we got 4 bolts. Here and there, and yeah, 2 in the back. So let's get these seats out as well. Okay, so we got 3 more bolts here and the seat is out. On this one, the welded nut from underneath actually let loose. So we'll have to hold it somehow. You see, that's the one. So we'll have to hold it with a wrench. All right, you guys, so we have stripped the whole car, or yeah, the majority of the car. And yeah, we can actually take a look at where the critical points are. Here you can see the traces of me banging here this tunnel from underneath, you know, from back in the day when I was fitting the sub 2-liter turbo engine. And yeah, I used the 4x4 transmission, and I think, if I recall correctly, I had to, you know, make some space. That's why this is all kind of modified. Now with the new engine I will test fit everything before, so I will make sure there's enough space. So, okay, where should we start? This here, it's kind of a seam here, you know, and this is very, very typical in these cars. Again, this, I haven't seen this yet on the Sierras, but yeah, this is pretty easy to fix, you know. You will just cut like a square and just replace this. It's also on the other side here, couple of spots. But yeah, the main repair will be this one. This all along, you know, on both sides. You can see here that this is all rotten through and through. And yeah, here as well, here as well. Here's where the seat is mounted. I will have to replace this piece as well. That's it for this side. And on the other side, we have, on this side as well, it has been repaired a little bit here. But yeah, nonetheless, we'll be replacing this whole, you know, along this whole line. We will see how thick this replacement stripe should be, you know, so we get rid of all the rust. Here we got another rusty spot, again, not very difficult to repair. And yeah, those two here, this isn't really true and true, but yeah, it is almost really close to being true and true. So yeah, this one, and yeah, here as well on this seam, you know. As I stated before, the main reason for all this rust developing here is the water inside the car. Here, this, like a carpet or insulation, if you want to call it, it's all wet, you know. And it's, yeah, it's no wonder that the cars, you know, rust that fast. Here we got another spot, yeah. I'll be taking this out, I think, and yeah, replacing, I guess, this whole piece. But yeah, it is what it is. I think the main reason that has accelerated this rusting process is that I fitted this windscreen, you know. I fitted it just as it would come originally fitted. And the main problem with this is that when the rain falls, it obviously goes here in between. And under here we got like a large tray. And off of this tray, you know, on each corner, we got like a hose going through this pillar here, down here. And the most concerning part is that these hoses actually end up inside the chassis. There should be like a hole down here somewhere, you know, for water to pour out, but nonetheless the water stays inside here, at least for some time. So I will have to, you know, extend these hoses so the water will flow directly out. I'll have to yet figure out how I'm gonna do this though. But anyways, this will wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed spending the time with me and my rusty old Sierra here. In the next one, we'll actually go about repairing these rust spots here. As I said, I will be focusing on the bottom part first. When we fix all these holes we've discovered today, then I will move on to this rear end. Here the upper side is very, very healthy, but from the underside we've seen those cross members are quite rusted out. So I'll have to open them up and see what's inside. And that's gonna be it for this time. If you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Be good!